Today's topic is about the Virgo man. To understand a Virgo man better, you need to know his qualities and flaws. He is analytical, attentive, loyal, kind-hearted, caring, intelligent, with a practical, calm, and confident style. As for flaws, he can be tough, agitated, hypochondriacal, critical, capricious, meticulous, lacking in romance, irritable, boring, predictable, and cynical. To find a Virgo man, look for him in quiet places because he doesn't like noisy ones. He prefers a decent and calm place where he can converse and learn something new. Virgo men highly value intelligence and don't emphasize physical appearance. So, if you like such a man, show that you're interested in various topics, that you're curious and intelligent. Never brag in front of him because he values modesty. This man will never be attracted to frivolous women, but to elegant, stylish, and more traditional ones. Don't rush too much, or you might scare him off. Take it slow, so he can get used to the idea. You must know that he is a confirmed bachelor, and it will be difficult to make him settle down. So, never be disorganized or negligent, because he can't stand that. If you truly want such a man, know that if you manage to win him over, he will be a good husband and a good father, as long as you can handle his criticisms and acid style. With him, you can have a beautiful, organized home, stability, and relaxation, both financially and emotionally. But you will have to deal with criticism, even when it comes to food. He won't understand the meaning of tender gestures, because he's a perfectionist to the point of annoyance, and he will intellectually challenge you. He also has a rather large ego. Be careful to flatter him in this regard. It's said that his only erogenous zone is his mind. So, if you love a Virgo man, get used to the idea that he's not very creative in intimate relationships, nor does he care too much about that. But he will try to maintain at least a comfortable situation in this area. How to approach a rational and Puritan Virgo man. He needs to know exactly where he stands and what he has to do. A Virgo man doesn't like mysteries, and love and sex are, in fact, mysteries for him. His ability to notice flaws makes him highly selective. His fear of getting involved in relationships he can't control, the lack of a clear method for handling love, and his high standards make it hard for him to start a romantic story. The Virgo man thinks practically and economically, and love might be considered a waste of time and energy for him. He could be seen more as the hunted than the hunter. For this reason, you are the one who must take the first step, but not in a brutal way. He will start a romantic story very slowly because he needs to know exactly what the woman he is courting is made of. However, it's not really courting because he simply selects. The selection takes place after eliminating the partner's flaws. Remember a few details because the Virgo man is a master of details. Then, he will provoke a discussion on the topic and admire the talent and competence in that field. He dresses classically and elegantly, without ostentation and without bright makeup. He is never late for meetings because punctuality is very important to him. Don't be wasteful and extravagant, and if you invite him over, make sure the place is clean and orderly so he feels emotionally safe. Don't try to stir jealousy. If he feels in competition with other men, he will quietly withdraw, but disappointed. Be mindful of his health because Virgo men tend to be hypochondriacs. Never forget his meticulous nature. Listen patiently to the criticisms he directs at others and try to moderate them tactfully. The Virgo man takes a long time to decide to marry, and when considering this step, he will look at your material stability, whether you can support him in life, and whether you can create a pleasant and comfortable life together. With the Virgo man, you won't live the passion of your life, but you will feel protected, cared for, and you will have a reliable partner for household matters. Let's now talk about the Virgo woman and get to know her qualities and flaws. She is prudent, kind-hearted, rational, reliable, well-groomed, practical, organized, shy, economical, sensual, and talented. Her flaws include being stubborn, agitated, lacking romance, proud, recalcitrant, slow, insensitive, passionless, demanding, and critical. What you should know about the Virgo woman is that she works well in teams, generally avoids conflicts, knows how to make those around her feel comfortable, can be charming, is idealistic, needs emotional space and action, and above all, speaks directly, as she hates guessing or making assumptions. It should also be noted that she is not really a virgin in the true sense of the word because sexuality is of major importance to her. Her charm can sometimes be fake, as there is an inner conflict between her fear of bodily sin and the naturalness with which she behaves in certain situations. How should you act to attract her? If you go shopping together, make a shopping list before leaving home and prove that you know how to be organized. Talk about the latest stock market news and mention that the secondhand store has received new merchandise. The Virgo woman doesn't like poverty, but neither does she like extravagance. However, once out in the world, she will not accept an invitation or a vacation unless it's from excellent or higher. The Virgo woman is easily impressed if you tell her how you saved an animal from death, but she will have a crisis if, once brought home, the animal leaves hair on the carpet. She is also used to emptying ashtrays 3 times a day and taking care of stray kittens she finds on the streets. She will gracefully accept the role of a submissive wife who brings you coffee and slippers in bed. Foreplay is very important to her because a Virgo's love is mostly mental. She tends to repress her emotional states, and her sensuality is disguised under a seemingly calm mask, but it hides inner conflicts. She is lucid and cerebral and tends to transform even feelings into personal interests. You should be prepared for unexpected behaviors, such as the fact that, not being a delicate nymph as she wants to appear, she can drop everything for a man she met on a faraway beach for an exotic vacation. She may even have a child with her lover without being married to him and can face the hostile world with her head held high. Remember that she has all the necessary cunning and weapons, including the determination to seek happiness wherever she may find it. If she encounters some thorns on the way, she will not feign or call for help. A Virgo woman who realizes that her marriage is imperfect and finds a love that seems flawless will not hesitate to cut old ties. When she uses the knife, she will do it calmly and precisely like a surgeon. She detests hypocrisy, and if you are upset or in a bad mood in a relationship, she won't make stormy scenes. She won't hit you with anything, but she can be a real scorpion filled with venom if you anger her. Expect her to criticize you without restraint. Recognize that you've made a mistake and don't contradict her, as you will never win in an argument with a Virgo. Earth is her element, so she appreciates the creation of nature. Flowers will tame this woman. She has a mental block when it comes to admitting she was wrong, so it's better to take responsibility from the start. Most of the time, know that she is right. If your male pride can handle it, you can consult her on the financial matters of the house or let her manage the budget. One of the pleasant things in a relationship with a Virgo woman is that she will worry about everything and keep you on the straight path without taking away your masculinity. Regarding infidelity, she is smart enough to hide her affair, but this is more of an exception than a rule. She will never get involved with your best friend. In my opinion, she is one of the best potential wives in the entire zodiac. That's all for today, my dears. I hope the material was useful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section.